Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do something a little bit different than makeup because another thing I love is anything horror related. I love scary movies, I love Halloween, and I love fall, and today it's just kind of gloomy outside, and so I'm definitely getting like fall feelings, and I actually put together some of my favorite horror film DVDs and Blu-rays, and yeah, I just wanted to kind of show them to you. And since, you know, we're getting into that time where a lot of scary movies are starting to come to theaters, which I'm so excited for, I just thought I would show you some of my favorite DVDs. And so yeah, I'm gonna get right into it. First one, Conjuring 2. I love the first one, like it was something definitely new, but the second one just introduced a whole ton more characters, like the nun. That's gonna be coming out soon, and I'm super excited about that. And yeah, this one just, I liked all the different storylines and everything. It was a good movie. Alright, and then the next one, it's a classic, Psycho, story of Norman Bates and his mother in the motel. This is definitely like an oldie, but a goodie. Like, I love Psycho. I never get tired of it. And Alfred Hitchcock is amazing. My next one is a Blu-ray, and it's kind of a newer one. I didn't think I would like it, but I rented it and I ended up really enjoying it. It was just like a funny little scary movie. It's called Happy Death Day, and it's kind of basically like Groundhog Day but on a birthday. And yeah, I liked the main character and her sassy attitude, and also turns out I have one of her tops that she wore in the movie. So yeah, I just thought it was like a funny, good horror movie. So definitely watch it if you haven't. My next one is on DVD, and it is Trick or Treat. This one, I think it's based upon a comic book, and it has all these different short horror stories, and he's adorable. His name is Sam. And yeah, I think it's one of the most underrated horror films. That wasn't in theaters, you know, doesn't really get talked about a lot, but I think it's definitely making it to one of the top horror movies. I basically had to get this off of Amazon, and it's also a winner Audience Choice Award for Screamfest. It is the quintessential Halloween film, so shock till you drop. Yeah, and it's awesome. I loved it. Definitely a lot of characters and just a lot of fun. Alright, these next two ones basically go together. I had to get this like disc set at Walmart because, you know, you can see it in my background, my obsession with Halloween and Michael Myers. I also have him tattooed on my leg. So I had to get these on Blu-ray. I pretty much have the Rob Zombie ones on DVD and the original by John Carpenter, but I mean, this was just such a cool set, and I love the artwork. I like that they used the original classic, because that's basically my all-time favorite Michael Myers. And yeah, you basically have all the different Halloweens, and I can't get enough Halloween. I'm so excited for the new one coming out this October. Yeah, and yeah, so these are definitely must-have, must-sees. Alright, the next one, I'm not really a fan of the original, like the first one that came out, but I do like this one, and it's a DVD, Bride of Chucky. And I really like this one. I like the music. I think Jennifer Tilly is hilarious. And her outfits and makeup just are awesome. And yeah, I love Tiffany in this one too. She's awesome. And yeah, this definitely makes it to one of my favorites. I think about buying the whole Chucky disc set, but this one's just still like my favorite of all times out of all of them. And then the next one's also another little set, but my favorite is the first one, and it's Jeepers Creepers. This one is just, it's just a fun little horror film. Basically, every, I think, 23 years on the 23rd day of spring, he wakes up and he eats what he smells in people. And actually, when I was little, there's this one scene involving a sewer or like a tunnel going underground, and it scared me so much. I watched it late at night with my sister, and I was younger, and I just remember like my heart was pounding at that scene. So yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites. You got little tiny young Justin Long in it, and it's a classic. It's a good B horror film, which I'm the queen of, basically. Next one, Blair Witch Project, of course. When this first came out, I wasn't super into it, but with time, I became like not really obsessed, but I really enjoyed it. It definitely makes it to one of my favorites, and it has one of my favorite horror film endings. So yeah, and it is, it's shaky camera mode kind of horror movie, and I enjoy it. I think it's a good one. I also have the remake, the new one, on Blu-ray, but this one's still just my all-time favorite. I pretty much can quote it now. Alright, these next two go together in a way. I'm a Rob Zombie addict, so I love Devil's Rejects and House of a Thousand Corpses. This was a birthday present with the Rob Zombie CD, and it was pretty much an awesome gift. And I just had to have, and he's also coming out with a new one called Three from Hell, which I'm pretty excited for. And yeah, these are definitely dark, awesome stories that you've never watched or seen before. And it follows these three characters, basically. Baby Firefly, Captain Spaulding, and Otis. So yeah, definitely classic must-see Halloween movies. And then we're getting to the bottom. Next one's a DVD also. It's just, when I was younger, I was addicted to this movie. My sister also bought this for me just for fun when it came out, and I constantly watched it. I kind of could recite to you the beginning of this movie. I was that child. And so I thought it was an awesome remake, and Jessica Biel, Mike Vogel, he's in it. It's good cast, good story, good effects, and yeah, this one's on my list. And I don't like the original Texas Chainsaw Massacres, so that one's my favorite, just because the originals are just a little too boring, silly. You got Matthew McConaughey and Renee Zellweger in one, which they're two awesome actors, but it's just kind of silly. And my next movie is a Blu-ray. It's one of the more new releases, of course. This one. It's I got the holographic Target version. And yeah, this one just speaks for itself. It is awesome. Pennywise is very cool. I also have a poster of Pennywise somewhere in my room, but I just haven't hung it up yet. And I definitely like the remake more than the original, which I don't like saying, because the original is just a classic, but it's just scarier. You know, original is kind of like almost sci-fi. There's some scenes in the original that are scary, but it's just more like once you got to the ending, it was more of like a sci-fi film. So yeah, I definitely like the new one. Also, fantastic cast. I know the girl now is in a show called Sharp Objects, and I'm really excited for the part 2 when they're adults. And last, it's a fun one, but not least, is Cabin Fever. I love the story. I even watched the new remake, which is basically like this movie, but just updated. I like the story. It's just, it's fun to watch. Kind of like your typical old teens film, and it's like not a slasher. It's instead, there's something in the water that has an effect upon these people's skin. And I hope I just didn't give away a spoiler. But yeah, I love this one, and I love doing the gore makeup from this one and just making it look like my skin is falling off. And there's a scene in this one that's my favorite, and it's basically the shaving scene. So if you've seen this, you know what I am talking about. Alright, and that is the end of that giant list of my favorite horror movies. It's a nice big stack. I have a lot of horror movies, so I'll go to the store and they're basically like $1 there to get a DVD, and I always like upping my collection more. But these are just some of my top favorites. And I'm really excited about The Nun. I want to see Slender Man. I want to see Halloween. It Too. That's going to be awesome. I'm probably missing out on a lot of them right now. I just can't. Oh, Rob Zombie's new one's going to be awesome. But yeah, I'm really excited for fall, and let me know if you guys are excited for any scary movies, or what's your favorite scary movie. Alright, well, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you subscribe. You can hit that bell. I don't know where these buttons are, so I'm just pointing down. And subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button if you want to be updated on when my videos come out. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.